Alright guys, as we join in, let us know where you're watching from. We're going to all gather.
Oh, we should have been wearing our Ewok.
Oh yeah,
It's today.
I can get them. It's be hot. Hey, say hello. Oh.
I will say hello. You know, don't worry about it because we can't really wear them that long.
That's true.
Watch the hearing.
Okay. Alright, well then.
This sounds like 80s John Hughes music.
Does it?
Yeah, hey, everybody.
Hi.
Of course. Alright, talk to them. I'll be with you 1 minute.
Oh no. Okay. Who's calling? Hi, Rex. Hello. Alright. I'll turn down the music now. So we had a really fun chat with an Ewok, you guys. It was the voice of Wicket from the TV series. So that was really awesome. And he's also Tenderheart Bear of the Care Bears, which is super cool. Like, oh my gosh, Tenderheart Bear. So I had a bunch of Care Bears apparently. I remember that I had Cheer Bear. Did you guys have any Care Bears? Let me know. But I had Cheer Bear, but apparently my mom says that I had like all of them lined up on my dresser. And I do not remember this at all, because I think I was like 4 or something. So I don't really remember, but I thought that was exciting that that we were talking to him, and he's the voice of Tenderheart Bear, who's like one of my favorites. But Cheer Bear was great as well. I guess we don't need this Touch of Disney logo anymore, so I'll turn that off wherever that may be. Let's see. Oh, there we go. All right. Don't have Care Bears? No, no one had. But do you guys have Ewoks? That is the important point. Thank you. Woo! Oh, we got a follow. Thank you, Sea Railroads. Awesome. Hey, Eric. Yub nub. Oh no, Rex. He bought a Care Bear and she left it in the parking lot. That is so sad. They put up a parking lot. I don't know why. Well, today we are going to be recording our wraparounds of that chat. And Jim Henshaw is the name of the voice of Wicket and Tenderheart Bear and everything. We had a great chat with him. Got into some really interesting conversation as well, not just beyond, you know, his work and career and things. So that was neat. And also, let's see. But today we are going to be talking about, Disneyland ticket opening and stuff. So we're going to talk about that, which is cool. All right, so several people have seen Ewoks.
Oh, they have?
Yes.
Yay!
And
Rex
several people have
here.
Care Bears.
Courtney's here. They have what? They've got
Care
Care Bears.
Of course.
Where do they have Care Bears?
Well, apparently I had a whole wall of Care Bears that I don't really remember. My mom was like, yeah, you had all the Care Bears lined up on your dresser. And I was like 4, so I don't remember. Yeah. All right. So, though, Richard.
Did you ever think the Ewoks and the Care Bears were the same things?
No. Because Care Bears were very distinct to me.
Yeah, they had the white bellies with the emblem on it.
Right.
Ewoks had hoods, but did you ever think maybe they were like closely related? No. Okay.
Now, gummy bears and Ewoks, yes. Don't they lived in like the tree houses, just like the Ewoks, right?
You know
I think that's what it is. Because the Care Bears lived in the clouds, and they had like cloud houses, and they zoomed on rainbows and stuff, and that was way cool. And I just had this very distinct memory, like especially the Care Bears opening. There's like a rainbow and clouds and things, and I should really watch it again.
Now,
check it out.
How did you get?
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's totally.
How did you get
Ewoks.
all these gummy bears?
You can't see that.
I don't know. Well, look. See.
We'll put one big.
Okay.
Like these guys?
Yeah.
Still not big.
How did you Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm still not sure. Oh, they're Disney too. I didn't know they were Disney.
Oh wow.
Yeah. How did you relate those with the Ewoks?
I think it's because of where they lived.
In the trees?
Didn't the gummy bears live in the trees? Right? That's why. Because their houses looked very similar. So the location. Whereas Care Bears, they lived in the clouds. No one else lived in the clouds but the Care Bears and rainbows. Okay? All right.
I can't agree with you on this, and I'm sorry.
Well, you know what? My 4-year-old self is very upset with you.
Well, my 52-year-old self is really upset with your 4-year-old self.
Yeah, see, gummy bears live in a tree.
This is the kind of thing that we argue about, okay?
Gummy Glen
this
in
is
a forest.
as hardcore as our arguments get.
Sometimes. Except when you step a foot in my kitchen.
I don't even do that. Or when you try to touch one of my comic books.
Well,
whoa. So we both have our things.
All right. Our spaces.
Gummy bears live in the forest?
Yeah. They live in a forest called Gummy Glen, apparently. See?
Courtney knows.
Courtney, thank you, Courtney. It's been a while since I've seen that, too. Like, oh my god. Like, 35 years. Okay. All right.
If you like the Care Bears, we got some great Care Bear conversation coming up.
Yes, we do. All right. I think we should start recording.
The Swiss Family Robinson lives in a tree.
Yes, but they aren't bears. Thank you, Rex, though.
Hey, you know what? Don't shame them because they're not bears.
Wait! Gummy Bears is on Disney Plus? Sweetie.
What?
We need to watch the Gummy Bears now. We'll just spread them out between the episodes.
When you have your alone time in your kitchen, maybe you can watch them then.
That's when I watch Supergirl.
Maybe you can switch over to Care Bears or Gummy Bears.
Sorry, that's Supergirl territory. All right. The kitchen is blocked off for Supergirl. All right, are we ready? And Star Trek. That's my Star Trek Supergirl time.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to press record, and now you guys know way too much about us. I'm all dark, though, and you're all bright.
Well, swivel that.
Turn on that one.
I think you're good.
Yeah, this is not going to do too. Actually, that helped.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. See,
our arguments continue.
Okay.
You're seeing the worst of us right now.
All right, here we go. You can always watch Planet of the Apes.
Yes, I can. Thank you, Adam. Planet of the Ewoks.
Oh, are we too loud, you guys? Hold on.
Planet of the Gummy Bears.
I think we're too loud. All right, how's that? Is that good? Okay. All right, here we go.
Kelly says, "Uh-oh, yeah, you're seeing us at our worst."
All right. This is what you can look forward to. Are you done?
No. Now I'm done.
This is what you can look forward to on episode 325 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Yep, nub, Skywalkers. The following episode was recorded in Ewokese, but for the convenience of those who are not fluent in Ewokese, we converted it back to basic. But for now, let's welcome everyone to Skywalking Through Neverland. I am Richard Wolosky, but now everyone please say hello to my sweetie wife Sarah, who's all decked out in Ewok and Grogu green.
Ooh, that's true. I love that this Ewoks t-shirt that I got at one of the Star Wars celebrations is this nice like lime green. And it goes with my baby Yoda Grogu little what is this called? Headband. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
She's wearing an Ewok shirt. I'm wearing my Celebration Droids shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Celebration
we have to get them.
5, I think. No.
What does it say on the back? It says it right here.
It's Celebration.
It doesn't say.
It just says Celebration.
Oh.
We didn't get them really at Celebration. We got them after the fact.
Okay, after
the Star Wars store went online.
So it was either Anaheim or Orlando. So there you have it.
I think it's even before that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, I wasn't ready for that kind of hardcore question.
No, I don't think you were.
And you know me, my dates. If I can't get it right, you know what? It sets my whole day off.
Well, you guys have landed on Skywalking Through Neverland, and we are your enthusiastic podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, and Marvel fandom. So it's time, everyone, for a big Wookiee hug from us to you and a little sprinkle of pixie dust for our family of Skywalkers. And if you're just listening for the first time, you are now Skywalker. And if you've joined us live on YouTube or Twitch or Facebook, we welcome you to the Sky Chat. And you'll be hearing us read comments from the Sky Chat occasionally of everyone who's watching us and commenting. And we love to sprinkle in your commentary throughout our show.
Right now, Rex Gordon is singing the Ewok song in the Sky Chat.
Yes. And we were just talking about gummy bears and Ewoks and how they're related and Care Bears. Oh my.
They are all related. They're all fuzzy and cute. All right, now we are recording this from Long Beach, California on April the 6th, 2021. And Sarah, guess who turns 84 today? Anyone in the Sky Chat? Eric says in the Sky Chat. Sky Chat.
Nice. Oh my gosh, 84. Without looking at the show notes.
That is a segue into our Today in Star Wars History segment.
Oh gosh.
So who turns 84 years old today?
Oh, Dave Prowse?
Oh, I wish.
No?
No, he's no.
Okay. Give me a hint.
Hello, what have we here? That was a horrible impersonation.
Oh, Lando?
Lando Calrissian! I reached out to Corey D. Williams and said, hey, wish your dad a big happy 84th birthday today.
Yeah, he was just on our show a couple shows ago. Awesome.
So Billy D turns 84. He was born in 1937. And celebrating a 74th birthday is John Ratzenberger.
Nice.
Was born in 1947. Of course, you know John Ratzenberger as Major Durlin in The Empire Strikes Back and every single Pixar film.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right, well, guess what happened on this date? All right, now guess what happened on April the 9th, 1984. So this is not today in Star Wars history. This is this week in Star Wars history.
Right. Okay.
So,
well, that sounds like when the Academy Awards were held, Richard.
Well, yes, indeed, she says without looking at the show notes. And Return of the Jedi wins a Special Achievement Award for visual effects.
Nice.
And that was the year that The Right Stuff swept all of the effects and sound categories.
Oh. Okay.
I'd stay. Annie Hall, Right Stuff, I'll never get over my grudges.
Right.
Just don't understand it. And the Academy Awards, the Special Achievement Award was given out by Cheech and Chong. You know you've made it when your Special Achievement Award was given out by Cheech and Chong.
That is so random.
Yeah, the only time in their lives up to that point where they weren't stoned.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Now, on April the 10th, 1992, guess who was born? What ray of sunlight was born on that day?
Was it Daisy Ridley?
There you go. There's a hint.
Aww.
And in a couple of days, she's going to turn 29.
Wow.
29.
Aww.
All right, going to April the 10th, 2009. This is when Star Wars: A Musical Journey debuted at the O2 Arena in London. Now, us Americans know this as Star Wars in Concert.
Yes. Okay. So that's where it absolutely debuted, and then we got to see it later,
yes,
right?
Yes, it debuted as A Musical Journey in London, but then it debuted here in America in Anaheim.
Nice.
And guess who was there the first day?
Us.
Oh, our hands are going up.
Were you guys? Let us know.
All right. Guess what happened on April the 11th, 2019?
Was that the beginning of Star Wars Celebration Chicago?
Oh my goodness, it was!
That was 2 years ago now.
Coming up on... Isn't that mind-blowing?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Hi, Mom.
That was one of the best celebrations ever.
All of them were the best celebrations.
Yeah,
it's hard to tell.
I know.
I loved that.
But this was the only celebration we attended where it snowed.
That's true. And I loved staying right next door at the
oh my goodness.
yeah, the convention center hotel.
Yeah, the hardest part about that convention was going back into the ordinary world.
Yeah.
Couldn't take it. All right, on April the 12th, 1978, my Bible came out.
Oh, what's that?
This was the first edition of the Star Wars storybook. This is when it was published, and oh, hold on. Aha! And here you go, right over here. This is my Star Wars storybook. I'm showing everyone in the live.
Can I show them?
No, you can't. See, when you watch the show live, you get to see these collectibles.
See? Look.
Hey, see, look at this. So when you're watching it live, you get to see everything we're talking about.
That's right.
And this was my Bible. So this book came out April the 12th, 1978. Gotta love that cover. Look at that.
I like the back.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
our friend Bryce
Bryce
Eller.
Eller? Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Rex says he never had one of these. Well, you know what? They're readily available on eBay.
Oh, nice.
All right.
It is hardcover. Yes.
Yes. There was a soft cover.
It's like a little golden book. It almost seems like.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the kind of cardboardy.
Nice and glossy.
Hardcover. Yeah.
Yeah, my friends who had the soft cover just got destroyed.
Oh, there was a soft cover?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Oh, Eric has the paperback. Okay. Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Well, maybe you were old enough, Eric, to handle that.
All right, let's wrap this up with going to April the 7th, 1999. And this is when a line for the first showing of The Phantom Menace started at the Village Theater in Westwood, California. And sitting in a folding chair in front is 17-year-old Daniel Alter.
Now, wait a minute. Wasn't that like a month before?
Mm-hmm.
About? Yeah.
About 5 weeks.
Wow. My goodness.
Yeah, I wonder what he was telling his teachers.
Yeah, or like why he decided that day.
You know what? I don't know. I think he just thought the closer we get to the May 19th premiere date,
right,
the more others will jump in line. So today's the day. Maybe this is the day that is maybe one of the spring breaks started. So you got to jump on things?
No. Oh, yeah, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, Skywalkers, we are being sponsored by Small World Vacations, and they are a diamond level Disney vacation planner travel agency and can help book your trip to Disney parks that are opening up around the world. And best of all, their service is free of charge. So head to smallworldvacations.com for a no obligation price quote and tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
Skywalker meetups, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
All right, so that wraps up this week in Star Wars history. Now, coming up on this episode, we are so excited to speak with Jim Henshaw, and he was the voice of Wicket W. Warwick in the Ewok animated series, which we've been binging on Disney+.
Yay!
And we talk Ewoks, Care Bears, Friday the 13th, it's a very natural progression,
Mm-hmm.
and the resurgence of blacklisting in the way of this new cancel culture we've been experiencing.
Yeah, the conversation kind of flowed.
Yes, it did.
Now, we also have on this episode shout-outs and
things we want to share. Yeah, if you don't like controversy, then kick out of the last half of the discussion. We even talked Gina Carano.
Just a little bit, but yes. All right. Okay.
All right, moving on to things we want to share.
We have Disneyland theme park ticket news, everyone. Oh my gosh. Okay, so on DisneyParksBlog.com, they announced today, which it is April the 6th, they announced this morning that they announced more details for the theme park tickets. Let me try that again.
Please do.
Okay.
Put your watch away. It's too distracting.
I know. Well, she called and it.
I know, but take it off.
Okay.
Take it off.
I'm sorry.
All
it
right.
is distracting.
Yes.
It taps me.
Yes. Take two.
We have Disneyland theme park ticket news, you guys. So today on Disney Parks blog, so it's April the 6th as we record, they announced more details for Disneyland theme park tickets, including dates. So there's a ton of details in this blog post, but I wanted to bring up a few things to note that were in the fine print, but really should be very important if you're planning on going. So you must have a valid theme park ticket to enter the reservation system. Now, if you think about it, all APs were canceled, all annual passes were canceled, and so really the only people who have theme park tickets are those who happen to buy like multi-day tickets or some passes before they closed ticketing sales completely, like I think on March 13th of last year,
So
right?
This is going to be a very small denomination of people.
At first, yes. So the theme, and now theme park reservations are required for everyone who's going to Disneyland or DCA. So you cannot wake up and go, I think I'll go to Disneyland today and just randomly pop in for lunch, right? You're going to have to make reservations through a new reservation system that will open on April 12th. Now, this is online, and on April 12th, these theme park reservations open at 8 a.m. Pacific, but this is only for those with a currently valid theme park ticket. Like I was just mentioning, the people who had bought some multi-day passes, they may still have tickets left, or, people with tickets that they've bought before everything closed.
Do you think those people may have turned those tickets in?
No. Well, no, I don't know. And I think Kelly Turkel actually has at least one ticket that she can use. But April 15th, this is when theme park ticket sales for Disneyland Resort will begin again. So we can buy tickets to Disneyland Resort. Now, there is no annual pass option available at all. Anything like that, we would have to buy like day tickets, or I don't even know if they're doing multi-day tickets. They haven't even said that. But they are doing park hopper options to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Kelly in the chat says that she's got a ticket, so
there
she can reserve on April the 12th.
Courtney. Yeah. Oh, right. Kelly does. Yes, she can reserve on April 12th.
But we can't.
She can reserve on April 12th for only herself, though. Like, she can only be a party of one because no one else has, valid theme park ticket reservations.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Oh, wait. So Kelly does, and Courtney does not.
Exactly.
So Kelly, what are you going to do?
I know. It's so sad.
Oh.
All right. But so April 15th is when everyone's going to be like buying theme park tickets and then getting into the reservation system. So there's like a 4-step process. You have to buy your theme park ticket, and ticket sales begin at 8 a.m. Pacific on April 15th. And then you can enter the reservation system with your party. Like, you have to make sure your ticket is linked with your Disneyland account online in your app. And then you can enter the reservation system with your party, so whoever has tickets and wants to go with you. And then you can make a reservation for that number of people. And you can only do that with up to 3 family groups, basically. And I'm not sure how they're going to check that, except that, let's say that Richard, you and I wanted to make reservations with Kevin Toft of the Max Effects podcast, and with Courtney and Kelly of the Neverland Clubhouse, and we all had different theme park, or we all had different Disneyland app names or something. So we could all join in together and go on one day, but we couldn't add a 4th party to that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
But now, what if we said that our group consists of Courtney and Kelly and Kevin Toft? That would be one group.
Right. Well, you can do this. You can basically, one person can buy tickets for everyone and enter the reservation system with all those tickets under their name, I guess. I don't really know how it works.
So is there a limited amount of tickets one person can get?
I don't know. That was not in the fine print. Yes. However, there is some more details.
Hold on. Oh,
up to 10 people.
Courtney says in the chat, up to 10 people.
Okay. Oh, well, there you go. Up to 10 people.
Okay, done.
All right, so, and then, as a reminder, April 30th is the opening day of Disneyland and DCA, and it's only accessible via this reservation system. And also, park reservations for select dates will be made available on a rolling basis. So, as of April 15th, they're not going to open the whole year and be like, here, and then the whole year is booked before you can get in.
That's a good idea.
Right, yeah. And so also, a hotel stay does not guarantee you a theme park reservation. Now, this is different from when, like, get the Galaxy's Edge entry stuff and things like that. So Disney that itself recommends that you make a reservation first and then book your hotel. Yeah. They're like, nope, we ain't giving special preference to anybody.
Now, what if you make a reservation in the park and you get it, and then there's no hotel rooms anywhere? It's Anaheim. There's going to be a ton of hotels.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the exact Disney hotel
there will
proper.
Be room. Yeah.
But there's like a billion hotels in the surrounding area that are much cheaper.
Well, that's true. Yes. All right. And this is interesting, too. Park hoppers will be valid, but when you're making your theme park reservations, you will pick your first park for that reservation. And then when you're there that day, you can only enter your second park beginning at 1 p.m. that day.
Okay.
Which makes sense.
This is acceptable.
Yeah. And then the park hours right now that were listed, daily park hours are planned to be 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., which that's very interesting. Like, I think the park closed only at 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. when there was special events. Usually it's open till at least 9. So I thought that was interesting.
If you still have a credit card in your hand and you're in those shops, they're open until you leave.
That's true. That's very true. And then all of this, of course, is with health and safety measures in place. Disneyland's going to start with about 25% capacity, and then, you know, every guest will have to wear masks and all of that, physical distancing, blah, 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 all that stuff. And a lot of those details, the Turkel sisters went over in the latest Neverland Clubhouse episode.
All right, that's a lot of information.
Yes, it is, and that's why I recommend you head to DisneyParksBlog.com, and that's like the first article that pops up is all this information about the reservation system.
Okay, but you know what? We're on it.
Yeah.
We're on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be there.
Yeah, it's a phased reopening, just like Kelly is saying in the Sky Chat. And in Florida, they had started closing at 7 p.m. and then they gradually extended their hours over the summer. So yeah, I think based on demand, based on how it's going, I think they're keeping it to those hours right now because training their cast members and things is very, you know, that's a big process. And
they're beta testing it.
Yeah, exactly. And I just want to, you know, shout out to cast members. Like when we were there for Touch of Disney, like the cast members just seemed so happy to be back, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like some of the PhotoPass photographers and things we interacted with most, and they were just like having a ball, taking pictures. Like
they were more chatty.
Yes, more chatty, and this can get so many people back to work too. So that is really, really, you know, good. It's a good thing. And
they employ how many thousands of people?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Get them back working. Let's fix our economy, people.
Yeah, exactly. So that is what I wanted to share in regards to theme park tickets. And there's more info, of course, on Disney Parks blog. But I do have a little bit of advice I want to share with you. Now, if you're missing the theme parks, I would recommend that you listen to Window to the Magic, which is our friend Paul Berry's podcast. And he goes to Disneyland and records, you know, sound of Disney through binaural microphones, which are in his ears, so it's like surround sound. So if you listen to his podcast with your ear pods or your headphones, it just feels like you're there at the parks. And I just listened to an episode where so basically last night I rode Pirates of the Caribbean and then I got stuck on Haunted Mansion as I was lying in bed last night. So that was really cool. And also one of my favorite things as I was just kind of listening is hearing those familiar park noises and then little bits of conversation of people was really cool. Like, where do you want to eat? And a little kid like crying like, ah, and it was just really fun. And like teenagers going, oh, I don't know. You know, as people are walking along.
That pretty much sums up what most teenagers sound like.
Right? And
I don't know.
And then
what do you want to do?
Cast members, oh, you're welcome. You know, like just things, little things. It's just so fun to hear these little bits of conversation that were recorded from like 2014. I was listening to an episode from 2014 right before the Friends of the Magic weekend that we had gone to. So I thought that was so neat.
Awesome. Now, in the Sky Chat, Downscale says, fun fact, Walt Disney World is the largest on-site single employer in the USA.
Wow. Well, thank you, Downscale, and thank you for your super chat donation. We appreciate that. Wow.
Yeah, woohoo. Thank you.
Wow. That's amazing. I believe it, though. I mean...
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so they're employing a lot of people, which is it's good. And now Disneyland Resort can, too, finally. So there you have it.
All right, now, before we speak with Jim Henshaw, let's give you a brief history of the Ewok animated series. All right, in case you're not too familiar with the series, other than it's about these cute and cuddly characters from Return of the Jedi. It goes a little far beyond that. So let's give you a little primer, okay?
Okay.
Now, Ewoks debuted on September 7th, 1985. Sarah, you were 4.
I was 4.
I was 6.
I was almost 4.5. September 10th is my half birthday.
There
so I
you
was
go.
almost 4.5. I was very excited about it.
I was 16. And this series debuted as part of the Ewoks and Droids Adventure Hour. And the series featured Ewok characters returning from Return of the Jedi, like Wicket, Teebo, Paplu, Logray, and Chirpa. And then new to the main cast of Ewok friends is Princess Nisa and Princess Latara.
Yay, girls!
Yeah.
And Nisa is so adorable on this show.
Got a little pink hood.
Oh, and her little blue feather. Oh,
And Princess Latara, she's the tween going on 17.
oh.
One of those. And there's a lot of callbacks to the Ewok TV films, such as the little firefly race called the Wisties, and we see the Logray spinning top, where Logray can see different parts of Endor. He uses that in Ewok Adventure. You spin it, and you can see other areas. I don't know where he has other nanny cams set up, but he spins that top, and he can see them.
So clearly, we should have watched the Ewok Adventure films first.
We can get that tonight.
Okay.
Now, the series focuses on the Ewok tweens, like Wicket and his friends, and every week they would get into trouble and either have their parentals guide them to the right decisions, or they'd have to figure out how they can all work together to solve problems. And they did this very, very well. They didn't bat you over the head like most animated series. It really was so fluid with the way they integrated lessons with the story. And their arch nemesis was their distant cousin race, the Dulocs,
Uh-oh.
who looked a little like matted down swampy green Grinches.
They do look like Grinches, though.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I want to bring up Julie in the Sky Chat. One of my cats is named Nisa.
Aww.
Julie, what a great name for a kitty.
Oh, please post that.
Yeah.
Please post that. We want to see
picture?
that.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Now, as we get into our conversation with Jim, as we got into during our discussion with Jim, the second season gets a reboot where the cast and some of the crew are changed over. Even the iconic theme song wasn't safe. It went from the very iconic Ewoks to a song about friends. A good song, but you can't follow up the original song with that.
There's an earworm, and then there's not an earworm.
Yeah.
So, like, what are you gonna pick?
Yeah,
Right.
the Taj Mahal composed theme, the first season, that was an earworm. And the episodes in the second season, they were split up into 2 segments. Like 2 12-minute segments.
How odd.
I guess they figured kids didn't have the longer attention span.
Yeah, hey.
I don't
They
know.
kind of do that now, too.
Yeah.
I was just watching a series that did that.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but welcome Marcos, too. Yay.
Yay. And, of course, there was merchandising.
Oh.
There were children's books and Kenner action figures and toys. There was a comic series from Star Comics, which is an imprint of Marvel Comics, and I had it all.
Really?
Because this is when Star Wars was going into hibernation,
Mm-hmm.
and whatever was out there, you just got it. Because there wasn't going to be that much after this.
And you're a teen, and you were working, like, 3 jobs.
3 jobs, and
Right.
if I wanted an Ewok preschool telephone,
Mm-hmm.
guess what I got on my birthday?
An Ewok preschool telephone.
Yes! Some things I thought, I'll get that later on. Those happen to be like the action figures that they only made a couple of, which are now worth a ton.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Some things I just passed over because I figured I'd get them later on at some other time.
Aw.
See, kids, never wait until later on. I passed up on so many good opportunities because I said, I'll get it later on.
Okay. So when the Besame makeup collection is released...
Moving right along. Now, the series was never released on home video. Okay, the series was never released on home video, but in 1990, a Star Wars Trilogy animated collection was released where there were 3 different Ewok videos, and each video only had a single episode. Then later on came a double episode release.
Wow.
Yeah. Why not put everything on there? I don't know.
And you have these, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I do. Then hold on.
Oh,
There you go. There you have it.
Look at
See,
that.
those of you who are watching on the live feed, you're seeing
Yep.
all these collectibles.
YouTube or Twitch or Facebook.
This is an Ewok VHS tape. And in 1997, the Haunted Village film was released, and this is where they just got 4 episodes and mashed them together and called it a film. But then hey everybody. And then in 2003, the Haunted Village was released on DVD. But now both seasons of the Ewok animated series can be found on Disney Plus. Yay!
Woo.
Is that all? Nope. There's more information. In 1986, the Ewoks hit the ice in The Ewoks and the Magic Sunberries, or you just call it Ewoks on Ice.
What? Where
I
was
know.
I for this? Was this like a touring
This was
thing?
a touring show, okay?
What the heck,
And
man? I would have loved this.
I know. This was a 2-part segment on the Traveling Ice Capades variety show called Bravo America, Bold, Bright, Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, and they even kept to continuity of the show, where in the first segment, Wicket wore an orange hood,
Okay.
like he did in the first season of Ewoks, but then in the second segment on Ice, they changed it to a green hood, which is what he wore in the second season of the Ewoks animated series.
So random.
That's attention to detail if there ever was.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and there's a poem heard during the show.
What?
All right, listen up to this. And sorry, this is the best recording we could get. Okay, so listen up.
We're gonna play that on
Yeah.
our podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. So those of you watching live, you'll have to hear our podcast episode back because we have the interview. We have some little clips that we're gonna add and things like that.
Now, if any Skywalkers out there had seen Ewoks on Ice in person, please step forward.
Oh my gosh,
We-
let us know.
We want to hear your first-hand stories.
You can tweet at us at SkywalkingPod, or you can email us, share@skywalkingthroughneverland.com.
Or if anyone knows where we can get our hands on one of the big, full costumes used in the show, please let us know. You know what? We'll get a Wicket and Nisa and run around Celebration Anaheim 2022. Oh, come on. This has got to happen. This has got to happen.
Oh, super fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So I think we're all primed up on the Ewoks animated series. So I think now we are ready to hear from Wicket himself, Jim Henshaw.
All right, Adam O'Brien says we need a live-action Ewok action series.
Yeah, we do.
Wicked versus the wildlife on Sanctuary Moon. Oh, cute. Aw.
Hey, Marcos. Marcos from Collector's Own is in the chat.
So is Ben Wilson. Welcome, you guys.
Yeah, and to remind
And
you,
in
we are
memory-
running a 3 fandom giveaway where you can win some awesome high-end collectibles, a big Hulk statue, a Return of the Jedi film montage set, and a very cute Mickey and Minnie Jim Short sculpted statue. Yeah. And these are all donated by Marcos from Collector's Own.
Mhm.
So go watch our video. You'll put the video in the notes, right?
Oh, yes. The video link will be in the show notes. And, yeah.
Yeah, so all you gotta do is a couple of small things. Subscribe. Go to Collector's Own Cantina on Facebook. Subscribe to them. If you're a collector, you gotta be over there because they're gonna take care of you. They take you by the hand and go, okay, what do you want? What do you want? And we'll find it for you at lower prices too. Shh, they have a lot of discounts. Why am I whispering? I don't know.
Because it's fun.
That's right.
Aw. All right, Skywalkers, you are awesome in the Sky Chat. We're going to move on to shout-outs now, where we're going to talk about a lot of what you've said about previous episodes and things. And then to listen to our interview with Jim Henshaw, the voice of Wicket, you'll have to listen to our podcast episode coming out this Thursday. It was a really fun conversation.
Yeah. So Wayne Kwong is saying in the chat, VHS, younger people today have no idea what you held up to show. Everything's on Blu-ray or streaming. Yes, see, this is a VHS tape. And there's the show right there.
Whoa.
Right there.
I do remember those.
Yeah. And this is the spools right over here. You put it in the machine and it goes. And then this opens and there's the videotape right there. Oh, see, look at that. That's
wow.
That's there you go. You see that?
I can
information is on that. All in little lines.
Video, the music.
No zeros and ones, not film strips. Hey, Marcos, do you have a collection where you maybe hang up some of these videotape strips for people? Say, yeah, no, trust me, the Ewoks and droids are on this. How do we know? You gotta trust me. You gotta trust me.
Oh, Eric says, don't forget to adjust the tracking.
Oh my goodness.
I don't remember. What did you have to do for that?
There's a little wheel, and it's like tuning in a radio.
Okay.
It was like that.
Oh. All right.
And it was always off. Why? I don't know. Then you had to clean the heads on your VCR.
Yes, I remember that.
Not a Q-tip, but something like a foam Q-tip.
No, there's a special cleaner thing.
In alcohol, right? With the cleaner, you gotta do it very carefully because if you zig where you should zag, the head.
Yeah.
Gone.
Well, same with tapes, like cassette tapes too.
Yeah.
It was the same process. And my dad recorded this audio for one of our choir things at church, and I had the job of duplicating the tapes for everybody's choir. And you had to wait the full length of the audio of the tape because it would spool to the next tape. It would make it, I don't know what it would do, but like every 2 hours or hour and a half, I had to come in the room and like change out the tapes and then go back and set another timer.
That's a lot of work.
For hours. Yes.
Oh, believe me, I'm right there with you. Okay, fun fact,
yes.
these tapes are not that hard to take apart. And a friend of mine would buy these like $80 tapes because they would cost $80. And my other friend, Henry, and I would go, we'd take apart one tape and reverse the covers with the content. So he thought he'd be watching Jaws.
Oh, no.
And he'd get like The Great Mouse Detective.
Oh.
And we'd watch him just flip out. Like, how could this happen? I've got no idea.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
All right, Christopher Marino, Mental Madness. What does VHS and VCR mean?
Video home system.
Oh.
And video recording.
Video
cassette recording.
How do you know that?
Oh, come on. These were my religious artifacts.
I guess so. Okay, I didn't know that. Wow. All right. I just assumed that's it. That's what it is.
Correct. Ding, 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 ding.
That's amazing. All right. We have some shout outs for you. We got an email, Skywalkers. We got an email from Wilder and Maylee Klein. And they had just listened to our episode on a touch of Disney. Not a taste. But we were talking about Monte Cristos. So this is the email. Just wanted to say your podcast episode today where you talked about the Monte Cristo sandwich made me hungry for one. That's one of my favorite sandwiches, so I had to come home and make one. They're actually not too hard to make at home, and man, are they good. Didn't even know Disney had them. I was excited to hear that on your podcast. So thank you, Wilder and Maylee. I had asked you for the recipe, and you gave me a rundown of what you did, which is they didn't fry the batter, but you take like turkey and you ham and you actually fry that, and then you put it in like some bread, and you almost dip it in like, what is it? You make a French toast bread, and you like put it in between French toast bread, and then you have right? I know, doesn't that sound good?
My birthday's coming up in 8 months. I know what I want.
Yes. Oh, Christopher Marino went on Sunday, and he had one. Yes.
Will they have those when the park opens?
At Disneyland, yeah. And in fact, they announced that Blue Bayou restaurant, where they do definitely have the Monte Cristo, will also have alcohol.
Really?
They will have alcoholic beverages.
Oh, where's Disney going?
I'm glad, honestly. Like, yeah.
Yeah, oh boy. There goes the neighborhood. You get the drunks over in Galaxy's Edge, the drunks over at the Pirates of the Caribbean.
We're making people hungry now.
Oh,
it's not over. It's not over. Yeah.
But can you get a Monte Cristo? Can you get an order to go?
I don't know, but I think you can get them at New Orleans Cafe, which is also right there. Yeah. And that's a sit down though too, but yeah, I know.
Yeah, I can guarantee you we're going to be cheating on our diet that day. I can guarantee you that.
Whenever we get our tickets and get our reservations. Yes.
Now, did anyone else write in
Yes.
regarding Monte Cristos?
Yes, they did. In fact, Sam Robeson on Twitter at srobot92 says, "Your last podcast made me hungry. That Monte Cristo sandwich sounds so amazing. Just hearing you guys talk about it made my mouth water."
It's literally making my mouth water right now.
I know. All right, and Dave Parfit, of course, of adventuresbydaddy.com, one of our greatest friends, he said, "Had a fantastic springtime run listening to the latest episode of Skywalking Pod. Thanks for lifting my spirits, Sarah and Rich." Aww.
So he's burning up all the calories of the Monte Cristos he's going to eat later on. All right, that's being proactive, kids.
That is. Endorphins and Skywalking Pod.
All right, normally we'd wrap up the shout-out segment with naming the top honors in our Friday night trivia extravaganza, but we took last week off, and I'm glad we did, because last week was just, wow,
Easter.
really busy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Easter Bunny. But we will return this Friday with 4 new categories. The Turkells are writing a category.
Ooh.
Alan Sanborn is writing a category. Whether he knows it or not, he's going to be writing one.
Nice.
And lots more. And another shout out to Eric Unkenhout, who just wrote an awesome article about the Ewok animated series and how it all began.
Ooh, and that'll be coming out on skywalkingnetwork.com.
Yes, today or tomorrow.
Yes.
And used a lot of the information from our Skywalking to Neverland episode where we talked with Mickey Herman, who was the executive producer on the Ewoks and Droids Adventure Hour. So look for that coming soon.
Well, that wraps up episode 325 of
Skywalking through
Neverland.
We want to... I had to whisper that last part.
That's creepy.
Yeah. We want to thank Jim Henshaw for coming on the show and sharing all of his stories about Wicket and Care Bears and Tenderheart and Friday the 13th. And we want to thank all you Skywalkers for watching the live stream today, commenting on all of our posts, watching our videos on the Extravaganza 2021 and our day at DCA at A Touch of Disney, and listening to the show every week.
And a reminder, Friday Night Pop Culture Trivia is back this week, 6:30 p.m. Pacific on Friday. And then afterward, we will have our Zoom roundtable discussion on Falcon and the Winter Soldier at 7:45 p.m. Pacific. And wow, this will be episode 4 of 6. So, holy buckets.
Yeah.
Wow, so join us, please, and tell us your thoughts. And if all that is too much to remember, sign up to receive our weekly newsletter. You can sign up by clicking on the link in our show notes or heading to skywalkingthrough-neverland.com and looking for the tab, Sign Up for Our Newsletter.
We also want to thank our sponsor, Small World Vacations, for their continued support of our show. Thinking of a trip to a Disney park? Yes. Well, you can fill out a Get a Quote form free. Well, you can fill out a Get a Quote form at smallworldvacations.com today. Their vacation planning service is free of charge, so check it out and tell them Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
All right, Skywalkers. Well, if you love Disney Plus shows, and if you love dissecting Disney Plus shows, and if you love the Skywalking Network and all we are doing, please consider becoming a member of the Skywalking Force, which is our Patreon. Here we have been posting all of our Zoom chats from WandaVision, from Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the upcoming Bad Batch. We'll be posting all these as audio podcasts, and we will continue to do this each week. So it's some great bonus weekly content, and this bonus content begins at only $5 a month. And with the Skywalking Force and your support, we are able to do things like keep the trivia going as well. So that's something that we can continue to do, you know, with your support as well. So not only grow the network, but keep our trivia going, keep on having these Zoom discussions. Like, it's just, you know, each week is a lot of work. We put a lot of time and effort into the show, and, you know, we really appreciate all of you who are part of the Skywalking Force. So once again, head to skywalkingforce.com, check out the levels available, and we thank you so much.
Now, we are part of the Skywalking Network.
Skynet.
I know Courtney was saying the same thing. Where you can find other great shows like Talking Apes,
Classic Marvel Star Wars comics,
the Max Effects Podcast,
the Neverland Clubhouse,
Resilient Squadron,
and Totally Tell Me Everything. We are on social media at SkywalkingPod for Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch.tv. And you can also find us in our Facebook group, a lovely little slice of fandom over there. So search Facebook for Skywalking Through Neverland group and request to join, and then answer the questions that pop up.
All right, now, people want to get a hold of us on social media. What do they do?
I already just mentioned that.
Okay, I was reading the comments.
I know.
So I'm very, very sorry.
That's okay.
Now, stick around for bloopers and other fun bits of conversation that didn't make it into the show. And
Always remember.
to Yubnub and
Yum yum. Yichuta.
Chalupa Lupa
Bichawawa.
and have a Monte Cristo
Remember laser discs.
and VHS tapes and Betamax and 8 tracks. And
Wow. All right, Skywalker, we're getting punchy tonight. Wow. Well, thank you. You know what? I think we should really try to plan on 5 p.m. for Tuesday recording because there are a lot of you had joined us today, so that was really cool. So yeah, we'll try to stick to that schedule. I know sometimes it's hard during the week, but
well, normally we've been doing it at 2 o'clock, which is not a good time.
no, not many people join us. So yeah, we'll try to do it at 5 so that more of you can join us.
Okay, yeah, and is 5 o'clock too early? Maybe some people are still at work.
It seems to be a good time for East and West Coast, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of a good in-between.
Most people are working from home nowadays anyway.
Yeah, very true.
5 works for me, says Mental Madness, Chris Marino.
Nice.
Loved it, said Joe. Thank you, everybody.
Aw, thank you.
It works for now.
Yeah.
All right. So once again, thanks everyone for joining us. We will see you on Friday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time for Friday Night Pop Culture Trivia.
Yay. All right. Bye, everyone.